Okay. Let's take a look at how we will choose the air handler unit, the AHU, for our project. In this project, we will first use the information provided in the design spec to find the CFM, that's cubic feet per minute of air that needs to flow. Next, we'll have to choose which type of air handler to use. Revit has a lot of options, but we will choose a simple one for this project. Finally, we'll choose the size for the AHU. These usually are sized by how much energy they can transfer to the air, but they can also be sized by CFM. So we'll use that method in this project. Let's figure out the CFM. First, floor area times the ceiling height is the room volume. In this case it will be cubic feet since we are using feet and inches to measure. We'll call the room volume RM. Next, we'll find the total volume of air that goes through the AHU in 1 hour. That is the room volume times how many times the air runs through the AHU each hour. This number is called the air change or AC value. It is estimated by standard for each type of room. In essence, we are finding the cubic feet per hour when we multiply the room volume times the air change value. Finally, we find the CFM by dividing the total volume per hour by 60. That turns per hour into per minute. Cubic feet per minute. CFM. Now that we know the CFM, we'll choose the type of a greater than H greater than U that we will use on this project. Although our Revit library has a lot of different ones, and in reality there were multiple types used on the real-world version of our project, we are going to choose a vertical split system type for simplicity. Here is what the selection looks like in Revit 2024. And here we finally get to choose the size. In this case, we need to choose an AHU that has a CFM loaded into its parameters that is equal to or a bit higher than what we actually need. This is simply a matter going to Revit and of looking in the properties box for each size of AHU until we find the right size. You'll find the CFM under the property set called mechanical flow as shown in this example of a 3-ton vertical split system. So there you go. Determine the CFM. Then choose the type of AHU. And finally choose which size unit to use. We'll go over this in lab, but feel free to contact me if you have any questions.